tag. I was tagged by Tangi, the caver's wife, and I so appreciate the tag. One of the biggest reasons I joined the YouTube homeschool community was to build friendships and relationships and feel a sense of family here. So I really appreciate it, Tangi. Thank you. Just to get started, I'll just read the questions and answer them as best as I can. I haven't really thought about them too much, so here goes nothing. My favorite Christmas movie, let's see. I would have to say probably Love Actually. I love that movie. I'm not a huge fan of vignette movies, but I think they really hit it out of the park with Love Actually. I love how each of the stories intertwines with one another, and each on its own stands alone as a little love story. Love between a parent and a child, between a husband and a wife, between a husband and a deceased wife, a widower, between someone who can't, unrequited love. And I think it runs a gamut of emotions, and life isn't perfect, but it is still certainly beautiful. So Love Actually would be my favorite Christmas movie. Are you on the naughty list or the nice list? I would like to say the nice list more than naughty. I definitely think that I could have done better this year, but I guess so could we all. And I hope I do better next year, so that must count for something. Let's see, an embarrassing Christmas card photo. I don't have that many embarrassing Christmas card photos precisely because I haven't been on a Christmas card photo since our son was born. And that was only because I was holding him at the time and we didn't do specific Christmas photos. And let's see, have you ever had a white Christmas? We have. I grew up in New York when I was little, and so we always had white Christmases. And I live in Texas now, so we have had a couple. And my children are incredibly disappointed that it doesn't look like we're going to have another one this year, but I'll post some more pictures if I find them right in this video of our white Christmas. Where do you usually spend your holiday? At home. I'm a homebody, and every single Christmas season has been spent at home. I'm pretty strict about that. I don't want to visit anyone. I don't want to go anywhere for Christmas. I want to sit by our tree and have a Christmas morning. I'm also pretty strict about not having visitors during Christmas. People can visit before Christmas or after Christmas, but that particular 2-day block right around Christmas is sort of very special to me, just for my family. And I know I didn't grow up Christian or anything, and we aren't Christian now, but it's an important celebratory time where I know my husband has the day off, and I was always off, and we can be with them from the moment they wake up to seeing their presents, and it's not clouded at all by anyone else's voices or attention or any of that. The kids behave the way they always behave with us, and so it's a very family, tight kind of feeling. So I like it that way. Play or sing your favorite Christmas song. I will not be singing on YouTube anytime. You can count on that. My favorite Christmas song is probably by Pentatonics. It's their winter hymnal. And my favorite carol is probably Little Town of Bethlehem. And Hark the Herald Angels Sing, that one too. Oh, and A Little Drummer Boy. Okay, so now I'm just listing all of them. But I will link the Pentatonic song down below. And David Bowie and Bing Crosby did a version of Little Drummer Boy that's excellent. So I'll try to link that down below too, if I remember. What holiday tradition are you looking forward to most this year? I really like driving around and looking at Christmas lights. This year especially, we found a great neighborhood that's supposedly like a very well-kept secret. And these people go all out, and I am so thankful for it and grateful to them, though I do feel bad for the people who don't have the time or energy or resources to do it, because their houses definitely stood out in that neighborhood. But it was gorgeous. And for the neighborhoods that really go out like that, thank you so much. You bring so much joy to children and their families. It was great. Let's see, is your Christmas tree real or fake? It is real. It has been real every year. So I have a funny story. I grew up Islamic, right? But for some reason, Christmas and the whole holiday thing really meant a lot to me. So my parents indulged me and would get a real tree every year, and we would set it up and I would decorate it. And promptly, the year I went to college, that tradition ended because I think there was nobody who wanted to do that at home. And so when I got married, I kind of insisted we were always gonna have a real tree, and we still have a real tree. You can kind of see it in the back over there, I think. I still haven't gotten around to putting lights on it. We just got it a couple days ago, so wish me luck. Hopefully I should be able to do that tonight or tomorrow. And then I'll try to like include it in some of the December videos. I'm really like into a real tree. I like the smell of it. I know you have to sweep up the needles and stuff, but I feel like it's not Christmas without a real tree. But every year, like this day, the day before I put the lights on, I'm like, maybe a fake tree would be great, like a pre-lit tree. So it's got pluses and minuses. Hands down, what's your all-time favorite holiday food or holiday sweet treat? My favorite holiday food, I really like cranberry sauce. I guess that's more Thanksgiving, but it's a very American thing, and I never had it growing up. So when I first discovered it, I was like, this is tart wonderfulness. And what else? I like pies of all kinds. I like Cornish hens. You know, we generally don't make turkey and big birds. I'm a little intimidated by that, but I make a really good stuffed Cornish hen. Let's see. Oh, and holiday picadillo. I make a great holiday picadillo, if I do say so myself, and I will do so again this year for my in-laws when they're here. Be honest, do you like giving gifts or receiving gifts better? I like giving gifts better. The reason is because there's no pressure on you to pretend that you like the gift or that you're surprised or anything. When you give the gift, you can watch for the other person's joy, which is so much more stress-free and fun. Show us your tackiest Christmas attire. So I thought I would wear my most Christmassy attire. I don't think it's that tacky. I think it's super cute, actually. It's like a retro dress. Here, I'll stand up for just a second. It's like a retro dress. And the skirt like bells around, and I love it. I got it from ModCloth, and it's just cute, and it's very 50s, and I like it. And it's got snowflakes, obviously. And I can't wear it any other month but December. What would be your dream place to visit for the holiday season? Like I said, I'm kind of a homebody, so during the holidays I want to be here. But my dream place to visit in general is probably right now Ireland, because I've always wanted to go there, and my brother-in-law and sister-in-law just went there, and my parents just went there, and it's getting to a point where I feel like everybody's going there except for me, so hopefully we'll get around to that at some point. Does your family have a special holiday recipe you like to help make? No. We do not, but I hope to make it into my holiday picadillo, which I'm hoping I make into a family secret. Are you a pro present wrapper or do you fail miserably? I'm a pro present wrapper, but I favor gift bags because why not? It takes a lot of time. For example, I do these Christmas baskets of books, so all the Christmas books get put away after Christmas and then come out for the month of December. And the first couple of years I did that, I wrapped each of them, but it's just a giant waste of time. I feel like the kids don't care. And so now I just put them all in a basket and plunk a giant bow on the basket and call it a day. Most memorable holiday moment. Most memorable holiday moment. I think probably the first Christmas season, the first December that we had Gabriel, our son, and we were in DC, and there was a blizzard, like a huge one, like a car stopping in the road kind of blizzard. And my husband grew up in Florida and had never really experienced such a storm, and he was so excited. And we took this newborn baby that was maybe 2.5 months old up into this snowstorm, and we walked around the block with him, and we left him in the little stroller and made snow angels, and all the snow is coming down, and it was just a really, really fun memory. My husband was super excited about the storm, and we all had a very childlike winter experience that day. And Gabriel was a big fat chubby baby, and his cheeks got all red, and he was looking at the snow coming down. And I remember everything about that hour or so that we spent getting ready for it, getting outside, coming back in. It was wonderful. What made you realize the truth about Santa? This is kind of sad, I guess. I never really believed in Santa. When I was little, I grew up in India, and I don't think Santa is a thing there, at least not in an Islamic family. When I moved to America to be with my parents for this Christmas, I must have been 4. And my parents didn't have very much money. We lived in a 1-bedroom apartment, and I remember my mother making a big deal about Santa. I was like, okay, this seems like an interesting story. I don't know where he was for the past couple of years of my life, but she hid my present, which was a game of Sorry, unwrapped behind the leg of the dining table. And so again, this is a 1-bedroom apartment. Literally, it took 5 seconds to walk from one end of it to the other. And so I woke up and she was like, go see what Santa brought. And I like walked into the living room, and you could see it from clear across the room because it was just behind, propped up behind the leg of the dining table. And I remember thinking in that moment, even that young as a child, I remember thinking like, wow, this whole Santa thing seems really important to my mom. Like, I'm just gonna go with it. But obviously she bought me that at Toys R Us and like propped it behind the dining room table. But I thought it was really nice that she wanted me to believe in it so much. And I definitely, let my kids believe in Santa because I think it's nice to believe in magic for as long as you can. Yeah, I remember that moment. So if my children rather get nothing out of this whole Santa Christmas thing, then that their mother and father really cared about making them happy and joyful, then I'm fine with that. Let's see. Do you make New Year's resolutions? Do you stick to them? I do make New Year's resolutions, and I don't stick to them. Probably because I make too many and they're a little bit grand. I always have this sensation that this is going to be the year that I become a wonderful person. And so not wonderful, but I guess perfect. Like I get all my ducks in a row and everything goes well, and then it never happens. And I think this year what I'm going to do instead is make 3 resolutions, just 3, not 4, not 5, just 3, and stick to them. And hopefully I will be able to achieve at least one of them. That's the plan. I think that's doable. And so next year, hopefully, if I'm still making YouTube videos, I will come back to you and tell you whether I achieved one of them. What makes the holidays special for you? I think everybody probably says the same thing, but it's just family. It's the whole idea that we do things together. I think the nice thing about December and the holidays is that people plan so many things to do with friends and family. For example, one of our favorite traditions, I guess, for the holidays is making a gingerbread house. And this year I got to do it with a bunch of people at our co-op. And my kids had so much fun, and it was really nice to see everybody else's gingerbread houses, and it was just a really nice experience. So that would be my favorite thing about the holidays, friends and family and all the things we do together. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great day and a great holiday season. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up below. I think I watched a bunch of YouTube videos before I even know how to subscribe. So if you don't know, just look down below the video and you should see a subscribe box. Thanks so much again for watching. I love making these videos and I really appreciate Tangi, the caver's wife, for tagging me. Happy holidays, everybody.